Hey guys, Selkick, also known as Paulaelia here, doing some webcam view as I play Prison Architect. The game for me is going to be like directly in front, so I'm not going to be looking over at you, but I am paying attention to you guys. So, Alpha 27 has been released, as it says here on the screen. They have changed the way that kitchens and canteens work. In a previous update, what they had was that all kitchens would just produce food, and then the food was just sort of put on a serving table wherever, and the serving tables were all like linked together, so that if there was food on the serving table somewhere in your prison, anyone could walk up to any serving table and get that food. And that's not very realistic. So they redid how that works. So now that there's this new button, I'll show it to you later. So that you can see which kitchens are producing how much food and which canteens need how much food, etc., etc., etc. And there's been some changes to the scheduling of reform classes and all that stuff. Yada yada yada. Let's just play. I'm going to start off with a small prison. I'm going to have fog of war on, continuous intake off, forests yes, no lakes, no buildings, failure conditions yes, and no unlimited funds. And so I'm just going to hit play, and it's going to kind of start us over here, and our worker dudes are going to arrive. And, lost my train of thought. Let me clear the CEO's letter, first of all, and I'm going to disable the incoming prisoners. We are going to be playing a maximum security prison. That is going to be our goal. We are only going to be accepting high-risk prisoners. And so what's going to happen is it's going to make the game a little bit more challenging in that we have to deal with the fact that these prisoners are the dangerous ones. So they're going to start more fights. They're going to try to break out more often. And so there's that. Now, I can't show you the new canteen thing. It's under deployment. So you have to get to deployment before you can see it. Well, we'll get there. So I'm going to take some grants. I'm going to start off with the Administration Center and the Basic Detention Center grant, just to get things going, and I'm going to pause the time so that we don't get too much closer to our prisoner intake limit. So, I'm usually really bad about managing the space. I always build everything right up against the road, and I don't give a lot of forethought to where I'm going to be putting certain buildings. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to force myself to utilize the space better. And I'm going to do that by building the Basic Detention Center way out here in the middle. So let's go ahead and we'll just start with that. I'm thinking like right here, kind of near the bottom of this dead circle of grass. This is dead grass, right? That's what it's supposed to be, is like dirty grass, and like this is nice grass over here. Okay, so let's just open up planning and let's get going. Let's get to work. I'm going to sort of make my holding cell minimal in terms of size, because I kind of want to have cells ready to go for when my first 8 prisoners arrive. So I'm going to just go ahead and just start thinking. So my Basic Detention Center is really just going to be benches are what, 4 long, I think? I think benches are 4 long, so I want to go, let me check actually. Yeah, benches are 4 long. Okay, that's what I thought. So I kind of want to have it so that there's 2 benches. And what are my room requirements on the holding cell? 5 by 5. Okay. Is this 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, yes, this is 5 by 5. Excellent. Okay, and then so something like that. I wish. It's not, I want to do like this because I want it to be even, but whatever. You know, I'll do this. Like that. So what I'm thinking is that this is going to be the holding cell. This is going to be where the toilet is, and then this is going to be the little shower room off of the holding cell. So there's that. It's just going to be a simple, like, I'm going to put, like, I don't know, 4 shower heads in here. There's going to be a single toilet, 2 benches, and that's going to be the holding cell. Now, where do I want the door for the holding cell? let's kind of scroll out. Let's take a look at what we got. I kind of want like to have a sort of like the main thoroughway be up this way. So I think I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have. I'm gonna knock out. No, I'm gonna knock out this. No. Single door entry? No, it's gotta be double door entry. It's gotta be double door entry. And I'm gonna go like this. And this gives me room. No, let's go all the way over. This gives me room to put a metal detector. So all of my incoming prisoners into the holding cell pass through metal detector. I might bypass that because, as I said, I'm not planning on using the holding cell, like at all, for anything. So we'll see what happens with that. You know what? Let's just scrap this. We don't need this. The holding cell is just going to be a standalone, teeny tiny building like that. And let's say there's like a fence that goes like this. And we'll say that it's got a double door like that, and then this is the yard for the holding cell. So this is just very super simple. No, let's not do that either. Let's not do that either. Okay, we'll put the canteen here. Yes. Canteen, it should be 4, and then the wall. Because the tables and stuff are 4 wide. So I want to have, let's say, like 2 sets. And I know for a fact that you need to draw a 4x3 rectangle. So that's bench, table, bench. Bench, table, bench. Extra space at the top. That's going to be our first little simple canteen. We're going to obviously divide these into like cell blocks. So there's not going to be everyone credited together. And let's see here. Let's say that we've got access to the kitchen back here. And let's just say that our kitchen is, we want, let's see, let's plan this out. Yeah, okay. We want 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Okay, so that will be like all fridges and all stoves or something like that. And then let's say it also comes down a bit like that, and we can put the sink or something back there, and that also gives us room for more expansion, I guess. Whatever. I don't want to put like the thing like this and then do like that. Yeah, let's do like that, and then this can be a staff door. So this needs to be a fence like that. And let's see, let's put our yard. Actually, let's put the yard kind of here in the center. So let's say like the fence is like this. And we can just do like that. Let's say that there is the yard. That's a pretty good yard, I think. That's a decent size. And then I think our first cell block maybe will like come off over this way or something. We'll see. We can change things up as we go. So that will take care of the basic detention center grant. While I'm in planning mode, I'm also going to plan out the starting of the administrative center. So I want to have space. I think I'll run it like this way along maybe. So let's see, the offices have to be 4x4. So that means I draw a 6x6 box. And I believe you need 5 offices, just to start with, and then I want to obviously have a hallway. And I'll start building this stuff. I'm not gonna do it all right away, but I want to leave the space, kind of like plan things out a bit. So and then if this hallway comes along this way, then we can build, let's say, we come to this. We have a staff room, like tucked there in the corner or something. And then we can have like security here, we have a visitor center here, or something like that. So that's kind of what I'm thinking for this. And I'll just leave those planning markings there. So that's good. Okay, let's start building this stuff. I'm gonna obviously start with the detention center. And so I'm gonna be building the prisoner buildings out of brick and the fancy, nice staff buildings out of, or the prisoner buildings in concrete, staff buildings out of brick. That's what I mean to say. So concrete is going to go here like that, there like that, and like that. And unfortunately the kitchen is going to count as prisoner. Okay, and then so objects, I need to put a jail door large there, and a jail door large there. And I might as well request that staff door be built there. Alright, and I'm going to speed up time, and I'm going to let my guys get to work. So, I've been playing this game a lot on my own. That's loud. We'll zoom out so you guys can just watch it being constructed. Oh, they already got that built. Alright, I want to quickly cancel the light orders. I've been playing this game a lot on my own. And, doing different things, and I've been really struggling to manage these high security prisoners. Those lights are fine. So this is like a challenge to myself, basically, to handle these high security prisoners. Let's just keep these guys up. Oh, that is what I forgot to put in my planning. Is a power station. So let's see here. Obviously it costs money to route things via power station. I think maybe up here. Let's go up here. Let's just plan out. Okay, so the water is 3x3. The power generator ends up being a 5x5. I'm gonna put that like that. You know what? Maybe I'll separate these a bit more than I usually put them like fairly next to each other. But I've got another idea for this series that I want to work on. You can hear him chopping down that tree even though it's paused. So let me just quickly here put out. What if I wrap? Oops. Walls. What if I wrap this hallway around like so, and this became. That became like that, and then I can make that the storage room. That works. It's kind of a weird shape, but that works. So my other plan, I'll lay down some foundation while I'm talking. My other plan was to use the new automation tools. And I will be putting a staff door there. Use the new automation tools that are here under utilities. So there's door controls, there's the logic circuits, there's timers, there's all sorts of new stuff that you can really make fancy prisons with. So I'm thinking, like, there's these power switches and there's these pipe valves that you can toggle electricity and water flow to the various parts of your prison. So I'm thinking that, for example, maybe I want to put a power switch on the important parts of my building, like a power switch to shut down maybe the armory or something. I want to cancel these jobs. And I want to put lights in all of these buildings like that, and then lights in the hallway like that. Okay. So while they're doing that, I will also tell them to install our power station, our first capacitor, our water pump, and the electricity running to the water pump. Because I believe the water pump has one unit of cable sticking out from its side. which we will see here in a minute if it is hooked up. Yes, it does. Oh, except, dang it. You know, I'll just buy another capacitor right off the bat because I know by the time we're done hooking things up, we're going to need one. So that'll hook up the water. Boom, there. We now need to put in our walls. And I will be putting in regular doors, like so. Just regular old boring staff doors, and then we'll just draw these divider lines like so. And boosh, that will make all of the rooms. So let's let them get to work on that. Also, down here, we need concrete walls. There and there. And I will also order up the fencing for the yard. Look at them go. They're pretty quick. So the walls do block electric flow, which is awesome, I think, personally. I find that to be a cool mechanic. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to drag this cable down through like that, and then we're going to see about going off from there. Unfortunately, they got the fence order in their head now, so they're going to be doing that for a little while. We are going to be eventually setting up kind of a path through here. So there are those guys building those last few walls. These guys should be coming to lay some cable. And it should. Okay, so it got through. It can reach through the doors, which is awesome. But it didn't quite reach all the way down to this fella down there. So I'm just going to do this. And let's just spend $20. Let's see if that's enough cable to reach that far office. And also, I need to clear out my planning of in those doorways. I can clear out the planning on the reactor and the pump as well. Okay, and so I'm going to define first, where is it? Storage. All like that. That's all storage. You know what? We can even make this area all here storage. That can all be storage, so store all of the stuff in there, please. This is going to be the holding cell, and let's see if it'll let me do that. It will. Awesome. Okay, this is a shower right there. This is a canteen. Like that. Oh, I need some more concrete walls, please, fellas. This is a kitchen. We need to work fast because we're going to be getting prisoners in soon. Meantime, I'm going to hire the 2 guards that we need. And I'm just, while they're working on stuff here, I'm just going to start laying out my grand designs. And then the toilet around the corner. Shower heads, like so. Water drains, like so. Oh, it must be enclosed by walls and doors. Oh yeah, I forgot, you can't just have an opening into a shower like that. So, once I put that door in, hopefully that'll be good. Okay, for the canteen, I'll start putting everything in. And then removing the planning.